Hey guys, Gary of Lacrosse, and today I'm going to do my full review of the new Proton Power 2 with the C channel, and a little quick overview of the BAM shaft. Told you guys in the last, with I think 2 videos or whatever. I got the Proton Power 2, which you guys see here, and then I had ordered a BAM shaft just because I've been wanting to try one out. Back in the day, I did play around with the wooden stick, and for the wooden shafts, they were just like the hickory sticks. They were heavy, but they hurt when you hit somebody with them, or you got hit with them. So I wanted to try them out. I saw them down in Ocean City. They actually had them in a vise, and they held on to the ends of them. They had this like a hydraulic pump that hooked into it, and it pushed it all the way up. And they actually like put this thing almost into a U. Didn't snap at all, and then they just brought the vise back down and it straightened back out, no problems. So it's not too bad. I like the shaft. It's a little heavy, but it does its job. I was hitting people on Friday with it, and you can hear them grunting every time they hit with it. And then I never did it before, but I pretty much baseball swung a guy, and he actually like just laid him out. So that was kind of cool. Something disappointed in, well, one is the weight. I mean, obviously it's a wooden shaft, so it's going to be a little heavier than normal. But I've pretty much torn off all the laminate they've gotten. I mean, there's a whole bunch just missing right down there. It's pretty much right down to the bare wood. There's a couple of ding marks and impressions in here just from checking people and hitting people. But all in all, I mean, I like the shaft. It's not bad. They're like 70 bucks, brand new, so you really can't beat that. If you don't mind playing with a little extra weight, I don't mind it. It's not a big deal. I've played with heavy sticks for a long time, and then all the new shafts that are out now that are extremely light is something new for me. But back to my review of the head. I've already told you, it's, to me, I like the stringing holes in it. It makes it string in a pocket so much easier than the original. It's definitely a lot stiffer than the original, and a little bit wider than the original. So I think it's like a point. I think like the original was like 4.7 ounces. And I think this one weighed in at like 4.8. But they've done a lot of new changes to it. Like I said, in my personal preference, it's definitely probably one of my more favorite heads out there. Stallion is still my preferred head, but this thing right here. If you guys like the old Proton Power, then definitely go out and get one of these. This thing is like far superior to those. I tried to play one before, I didn't like it, and I got rid of it, and it was brand new. I got it because everybody's like said it was like this great stick. Got it, didn't like it. I wish they would have done like the Super Power with the ball stop. It still has that hole at the bottom, so it's only the ball stop's only being held on by like the outer ring, the inside of it. Once it starts to get dirty, it's gonna fall off. I wish they would have just done that complete solid like they did with the Super Power. But like I said, all in all, man, it's a great great stick. I've done a lot of passing with it. It was great. Passed great, caught great. Ground balls were nice. Even with the little cutout, by them just shaving that down, didn't feel anything sticking. So like I said, all in all, I give it it's a good review. I think it's a great head. It's definitely up there. It's pretty equivalent to my preference when it comes down to like the Stallions and stuff. So like I said, if you guys are interested in getting one, I'd get one. It's well worth it. I do like the idea that they put the two screw holes on the back side. I only used one. I didn't bother screwing into the other just because I didn't want to ruin the shaft, because I might end up putting this shaft on my blade and use that for my face-offs and then go back to a composite just to lighten the stick back up. But I do like the shaft, so I don't know. Maybe I'll take the head off and dye it up. Maybe do like a wood grain Maryland dye or something. So who knows? I've been interested in doing that, doing like a wood grain dye, but have it look like the Maryland flag was like burnt into it. That was one thing I was thinking about doing. Or doing like an Irish dye, keep the whole outside white and do like an Irish dye on the inside, all shamrocks and all that stuff. I haven't decided yet, but like I said, as far as my opinion, I think it's a great head. I know Greg from East Coast Eyes, he's doing a review, or he had a video about his review, and I think he was going to do a more in-depth review once he strung it up or something like that, and he got to mess around with it. I know he does like it because I talked to him when I got it, and he said he liked it. So hopefully you can take what I say about it and what he says about it, and make your own decision on it. So, like I said, to me, I think it's way better than the original. I can't wait for to see them come out with the superpower with the C channel and do the same changes to it and make it a better head, because if they did that, then I would probably end up switching out my stallions with superpowers. I just wish they would still get rid of this cutout thing. I don't like that, especially for dyeing. This is like difficult to dye with because there's like not much you can do with it. Some people want to have like this intricate dye done with like logos and images done to it. Well, you don't have a whole lot of space to do it, so I try to stay away from these when it comes to that. Even with the Maryland dyes, I don't like doing it just because I have to shrink that cross down so much. I mean, it elongates it and everything, but I don't really like dyeing them too much. But it is what it is. They give me a stick, I'll dye it up. Other than that, something else. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be going on was it Jonny Vegas's radio show he's got. It's like a podcast or something like that. His name's Johnny Namer, but I guess his radio name is Jonny Vegas. He's got a channel too. He's got some cool stuff on there. It's just basically about his I think it's like about a radio show or whatever. I'm supposed to be on there tomorrow, Eastern time. It's going to be between 2 and 3 o'clock. I'll be calling in, and I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can link into it. I think you can listen to it live according to what he was saying. He was supposed to send me a link that would take you directly to it, but the link that I have is just like takes you to the Lacrosse broadcast network, and then you can find the one that's on there and then click onto it and listen in. And I'll even include like the phone number. I guess you can call in like once if you're listening to it. You can call in and answer and like ask me questions and stuff like that, and I'll give you some questions for you. Other than that, I got some water boiling upstairs and dyeing a couple heads, 2 for Lax World and 1 for K5. So they'll be getting dropped off. Lax World's tomorrow, and then K5s will get dropped off I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm also stringing theirs up for them. They wanted us all strung up, and it's going to be it's going to be like a black to yellow fade stallion, and then it's going to have a black to red fade 15mm mesh strung with my style stringing with the P34 variant. So other than that, that's it. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down below. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I post pictures up on there. And that's about it. That's all I got. All right, guys, have a good one.